बाहूधरवक्त्रनेत्रं पश्यामि त्वां सर्वतोऽनन्तरूपं नान्तं न मध्यं न पुनस्तवादिं पश्यामि विश्वेश्वर विश्वरूप त्वमक्षरं परमं वेदितव्यं त्वमस्य विश्वस्य परं निधानं त्वमव्ययशाश्वतधर्मगोप्ता सनातनस्त्वं पुरुषो मतो मे भक्तप्रियत्वयि तथा परवर्धमाने मुक्तावितानविततिस्तव पूर्वमासीत् हारावलिः परमतो रशनाकलापः तारागणस्तदनु मौक्तिकनूपुरश्रीः.
Namaste. In another episode of Naama Geetha, we are going to see another two names of Sri Krishna as it comes in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Before we go in there, let's take a detour. Just like Amarendra Bahubali, we will now look at Upendra Mahabahu. What is Upendra? What is Mahabahu? Indra, we all know, the Devas, the Lord of the Devas. He is got into a curse and Mahabali has conquered his Indraloka. So he goes and seeks refuge with Mahavishnu and says, please save me and get me back my wealth. So now Mahavishnu takes the avatar of Vamana. We all know the midget, the very short form in which he comes. He comes to the palace of Mahabali Chakravarti, who is the grandson or great-grandson of Prahlada. And then he says, give me, he wants to seek something. Now this is a very tricky situation. Mahavishnu knows only to give, he doesn't know to ask. So somehow he manages to ask, give me 3 steps of land in my steps. That kind of question, some weird thing, because he's not used to asking, he's also stumbling. Mahabali says, okay, I'm going to give you what you asked for. Now, the space in which Vamana grew as Trivikrama, the Puranas and Itihasas has explained it clearly, but Swami Vedanta Desika in his Dehalisa Stuti in 10th sloka explains it beautifully. As Vamana, when he enters Mahabali Chakravarti's Yajnakuta to ask for the piece of land, there was a string of stars above his head which looks like a spandal, as kind of an ornament. As he starts growing, suddenly the same stars become the necklace, slowly the stars adorns the waist, and finally goes to the divine feet of Sriman Narayana, Trivikrama, and this feet as anklet. Very beautifully defined that how fast and how efficiently Vamana became Trivikrama. We can visualize this part. Now, when we talk of Dehalisa Stuti, we should also associate with the Lord Dehalisa in a temple in a place called Tirukkovilur, which is about 200 kilometers from Chennai. A lovely Divya Desa, and we can take a minute to describe that temple and see how there as Trivikrama, Lord shows up. The Vaishnavite lineage is adorned by 12 mystic saints, otherwise called as Alvars. The Alvars are them who have immersed themselves into the love of Sriman Narayana and gave us divine hymns, collection of 4,000 hymns which we call Nalayana Divya Prabandham or 4,000 divine hymns, out of which the first 3 Alvars assemble in a small place, a veranda if you can call it. That is called Dehali in Sanskrita, where the first Alvar comes on a very dark, windy, rainy night and he is happily lying down. Then the second Alvar joins him. Now the place is so narrow and small, only one person can lie down. And the second Alvar joins him, 2 people start sitting. When they start sitting, and both of them are Alvars who don't know each other, what they're going to do? They're going to talk of Sriman Narayana. So they keep talking about Vishnu, the greatness, the various incarnations, the various Archamurtis that we worship in different temples. Then suddenly the third person comes in, they realize it is the third Alvar. Again, all 3 of them start talking. Now, this place is so narrow, only 2 people can sit, 3 people can only stand. So in the dark, rainy night, with no lights around, they start talking. And all of them start talking and singing praise of Sriman Narayana. And such glorious things happening. Where else will Sriman Narayana be? He is right there. When these 3 people see somebody is jerking them out, and that place is so narrow, they find or feel the 4th person, they decide to light a lamp. How will they get a lamp at that time? Their lamps is the divine hymns. When they light up the lamp, they see Sriman Narayana there. And that place is called Tirukkovilur. The temple there is where you see Lord in the form of Trivikrama, in a gigantic form that he gives his darshan. Is Vishvarupa, Vaishvanidhana, Vishveshwara. That is how he is in that place. In a gigantic form, in a form that we can worship and see and realize as a sample that he is everything. Now, he is there everywhere. He is omnipresent, he is omnipotent, and he is Vishveshwara, and that is what we are going to worship in this place. Now, when I started, I said Upendra Mahabahu. Now, where is this Mahabahu coming in? We had Mahabali, we had Upendra, now it's Mahabahu. The Lord, when we are talking about Maha, Vishwarupa, is made of several shoulders. Bahu is a shoulder, right? So when we talk of Bahu, immediately a temple near Madurai comes to our mind. A place called Alagar Kovil, which is about 1 hour drive from proper Madurai, where he is called Sundara Bahu. When you worship the Lord, you actually normally look at his divine feet, but there you look at his Sundara Bahu, his lovely shoulders. The Lord himself is called Sundara Bahu. Swami Kurattarwan, a disciple of Bhagavad Ramanuja, has given us brilliant stotras as Sundara Bahu Stotram, worshipping only the Bahu of the Lord and how beautiful it is. The Lord is so beautiful. While we seek blessings and surrender his divine feet, every avayava, every part of his is so worshipable, so enjoyable, and we can just keep singing praises for every part of Sriman Narayana, just as the Bahu here. Now the Lord is so benevolent. When he shows this might, but is actually available, accessible, just that when 3 hours in a narrow place where only 3 people can stand, he is able to come and stand near them and bless them just because they were talking about him, singing his praise. So you and I start thinking about him, you and I start talking about him, we can be sure he is there as the Vishwarupa, as the Mahabahu, just coming to us, standing next to us and happily holding us in his love, affection and care and protection. We are here to be governed by him. All we need to do is realize that he is the Supreme, ensure that we learn about him, we speak about him, and most importantly, surrender at his divine feet. And this sloka in this Srimad Bhagavad Geeta, sloka 11, chapter 11, sloka 16 and sloka 18 explains this Vishwarupa, Vaishvanidhana, Vishveshwara in detail, where Arjuna addresses Sri Krishna with these names. As we enjoy this Upendra Mahabahu, who is none other than our Krishna, let us recite Sri Krishna's names and be blessed. Namaste.
Madhava Achyuta Krishna Hare Rishikesha Kesava Govinda Vasudeva Bhagavan Janardana